Sports. I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Seminoles about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tigers offense will have first crack at this one. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Otis. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll give it to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it past the marker. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Seminoles are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Lynn. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Wants to go up top. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown Seminoles. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to pass it. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They stripped it out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have. Sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Bringing the heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Clay. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. The give to the tailback. Fighting his way for every inch, but he's... a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They said they wanted to be aggressive in this new season, and they're doing just that, going for it on 4th and goal. The Steak scores it.
Man, I love it. This offense is making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They want to run this quarterback. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a reverse. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Pulls it in, it's stepped. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Noles are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Here's the handoff. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle of step. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to pass on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 6 here in the second. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll run it on the counter. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Here comes Auburn to the line on first and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Gives it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had to absolutely...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lockett. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Caught over the middle. It's Red. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Easy completion on the shuffle. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And now on second down for this offense. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll pull it down, and he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Clay. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They'll move the wide receiver. The play-action fake. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Trying to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on first down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. Wants to fire on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Takes the handoff. It's Clay. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Goes to the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got nothing on 1st down, now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the play fake. They get him up rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man to the left. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hands it off. There he goes. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They'll go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they liked because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, out of space. The choke plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here comes the heat. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The Seminoles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. That's caught. It's stepped. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Noles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lynn. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Noles! They take the lead with the 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll leave it with him. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Auburn lines up quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Otis. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Finds the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Here's an open space downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 20 to Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lynn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off play action on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup?
Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Catch in stride inside the 15. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Pulls it and fires to the left. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left. Touchdown, Auburn! And the beatdown has ensued.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Chunked it away just as he was hit. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if... They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Auburn Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week.
Turning it on! They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Steps away. He's going to take off. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Auburn going to work with another first down. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense?
Makes the grab play for the first down. Touchdown, Tiger. First points of the day are on the board.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Memphis offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Memphis will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Fires to the big fella. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. Across the 15. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the right. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Touchdown, Auburn! A great catch and run for 6.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Makes the grab. It's Blue. What a cut. Now he's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lane. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the fourth down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Texas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going.
Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right. So here comes the Auburn offense. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They've converted every time on fourth down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Makes a grab past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Gonna look downfield again. Get it out on the screen. Across the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. the heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easy... can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Here comes the option. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Really good throw and a better catch to pick up a chunk of yardage. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They want that clock to run. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. This is what